What is going on, everybody? We're back on it. Demon Slayer episode 21. Coming off of last episode, we had a lot. We had what we thought was Ryu's death, which wasn't, which was one of the most genius things I've ever seen so far in this anime, deciding to remove his head before it got sliced. I would actually like to see more demons do that. It's not all going to be like the way he did, but if you could somehow, right when a demon slayer is about to get ready to slice it, you just slice and pull it. But it's not always going to be that like quickly to where you could react to it. But that was great to see. And then we saw what looks again like, I don't know if he's dead for real this time, or is it going to take a third time's the charm. But Giyu showed up and looks to put that. I mean, the now I'm curious to think, like, unless Ryu comes back and shows us another level or another form, and I don't think demons really tire, at least not that easily. I'm not going to say that Tanjiro really like wore Ryu down or anything like that, but either way, Giyu just looked so far ahead of Ryu. So is the average Hashira like even to even as far as like the top Kizukis? Like Giyu, is he more in line with like the top six instead of the lower six? Because if that, I mean, he is only lower rank 5, but still, it wasn't even a competition. So I figured he could probably do the same thing to like lower rank 4, lower rank 3, maybe, or maybe their power is like just that much different. But just to say that the Hashiras right now look like they're OP. So we'll see kind of how it plays out. So we had that. We also had our girl, I forget her name. I don't know if it's like Shibutsu or I think her last name's Gogo or something like that. I saw some back and forth, so I don't want to say the wrong thing on which is which. I had some people tell me that yes, she actually does not have the strength to cut off any demon's head. Then I had some other people tell me that she just doesn't have the strength to cut off a Kizuki's head. So I don't know if it's all demons she struggles to cut their heads off, if it's just the stronger ones. Either way, we saw her kind of insect breathing, her, you know, her adaptness to pharmaceuticals and her creating that poison. And then I brought up, and I had one of you, I think I had two of you, one of you messaged me on Twitter and one of you left it in the comments that, yes, you agree, all the demons should be outfitted to have their blades be dipped or soaked in wisteria poison. It would just seem like an easier thing to have because, like what happened to Tanjiro and Inosuke, you might not be able to chop through every demon's head. Like you just straight up are not going to be able to do it. And we know like wisterias aren't like extinct. They have a whole forest of them covering, like, so I don't know if it's a plot hole or just hasn't never been brought up, but it should feel like every demon slayer's sheath of their sword should be coated and lined with wisteria poison. So when they take it out, even if they can't get to the head, if they can slice, that's another discussion for another day. I don't know if she's supposed to be coming off as like psychotic slash serial killer, but it did a little bit. I went back and watched it in the English dubbed, and you lose a lot of that. It's still creepy in the English dub, but like her Japanese voice actress, there's something going on there where like it seems so creepy from like when she was talking to Zenitsu and Giyu before, and then the way she was talking to the girl. It's still the same tone, still the same pitch, but like just the switch up was crazy. So we saw the Giyu, we saw Ryu, we saw the other Hashira girl. I don't know if we finally just come down from this mountain and the rest of the season kind of just like sets us up for the next season. Is there still another Kizuki that's going to show up on the mountain? Is Ryu not done? Like, how long is this going to go back and forth for? I'm sure we'll find that out as well. And is that it? Was there anything else I wanted to bring up? I feel like there was one or two more things I wanted to say. Um, I guess that's about it. And then we've just got to catch up with Nezuko and like, is she going to be speaking full time now? About her blood demon? Yeah, and then that's the thing about her blood demon art. It's like, when does it become applicable? Because like it's I'm guessing there's going to be things coming in contact with her blood, but it's like, could she make herself explode type thing, like some final like resort explode on command? I don't know. I don't know. We just have a lot to go with that. The Giyu, the Ryu, and then I did see the cold opening at the beginning. Cold opening because they were actually playing in snow. I don't know if it was Ryu's siblings and his mother, Um, basically telling him, hey, you know you're not supposed to be outside. So we'll kind of see how that wraps up, and we'll go from there. Also, another thing this weekend, Saturday, we'll be uploading Anime After Dark podcast episode 3, and that'll be an Ask Me Anything anime edition. You can ask me anything related to any anime that I've ever watched. You can ask me to compare two of them. You can ask me to compare all of them. Whatever you want it to be, go over to my community page and leave a question. Whatever questions are there, I'm going to answer live in a video, and then I'll post that as the podcast episode. So the community is still up. I'm going to leave it there, and if you get anything in before about Friday, I'll make sure to answer it. So let's go ahead and do this. Episode 21, titled Against the Corpse Rules. Pressing play right now. Here we go. Oh, this is going to be a Ryu origin story. Little Ryu background. You got like brittle bone syndrome or something. And Muzan just shows up. Oh, shit. Got his ass as a kid. Why him? Why? You could have saved any. You could have picked any kid. My parents weren't happy about it. Did he kill his parents? Hmm. He killed his parents, or did Muzan kill his parents? He killed his own siblings? Don't say he did it. Tell me he didn't do it. Tell me he didn't do it. What'd they do? Try to kill him in his sleep? Yeah. And it didn't work. And of course he knows because he didn't die, so now he just lives with that. Hmm. Is this supposed to make us, I guess, feel for this man? Why? Because he thinks his parents should never, and he killed him. Hmm. So did the father attempt to stab him and then stab himself, or? And here his ass shows up. Of course he does. I mean, yeah, what was done was done. Oh, this is... Is he actually dead? Yeah, he is. Is the body walking towards Nezuko? Wow. That's crazy that the body like went after them and not its own head. He tried it till the very end. Hmm. Hands as gentle as sunlight, he says. I mean, it's a little too late for that. Oh, wow. And then he turns back. Well, clearly there is some other realm or higher being or like an afterlife in this show because that's a couple times we've seen it now. Who is it that we saw it with originally? Was it the Tamari girl with the balls that it was? I forget which girl it was, but we saw that as well. We saw Nezuko's mom pretty much connecting with her from um the other side, saying to help Tanjiro, he's gonna die if you don't type stuff. And that's what I'm saying though, you flip it around and he did murder a lot of people. Hope hope that attitude doesn't get somebody Tanjiro cares about killed. This is the kid, yeah, running after his brother, wanting to hold his hand and stuff. And his brother waited for him on the other side type stuff. It was the original big boy. I wonder if that attitude that Tanjiro has is going to get somebody close to him killed. Probably not Nezuko, but she's trying to kill Nezuko. Oh shit. One likes you. Oh, Jesus, and why did that say evil demon right there? Are they about to throw down, or like, what's happening here? This does not seem good. Do they automatically start growing their hair back and their limbs go back to regular size, or how does this work out? Because some of the physical damage was done. Like, were these people just demon nurse core? Hmm. I can't tell if like the threat is really over here in the forest in this mountain or not. What? Are y'all gonna speak about Nezuko or just let them just fucking duke it out? Tanjiro, you gonna speak up? You take her and get the fuck out of there. Is she gonna just hunt them down till the end of time? Are y'all gonna talk about this or just like what is happening here? Y'all need to bring this up to like the Demon Slayer higher up corpse or something. Because this is a special case scenario. And it needs to be shown like he needs to take her to Demon Slayer headquarters and let it be shown that she's not aggressive, doesn't attack humans, all that kind of stuff. Because if he comes across other Hashiras, um, or other demon slayers that are stronger than him, and he has to like explain this over and over, I don't know. Who was that following them? Okay, are you gonna talk about this, Giyu, or just let it happen? Well, I don't know if she's supposed to be coming off as she seems a bit more skilled than him, but she is. Don't forget about the other one. The other one, what? The other demon? The other her? Okay, who the fuck is this? Butterfly Girl number 2, or Nezuko hasn't like healed up yet, or oh fuck, who is this? Oh, that's the chick from the exam. Is that like her disciple or something? She got the hell out of there. Okay, she just got heel kicked in the back of the head. This is the other chick. I don't know if that her baby sister or. Woo! She shrunk. Where you going with those little ass legs? Yeah, can you tell she's not aggressive, or like, do we look at that run? Did he catch her? Or she? He's got her in a chokehold, but she has it blocked. So how long can she hold this off? Clearly, he's stronger than her. She can't even slice the head off a demon. Speak, bro. All right, so we're going to talk about this now, and they're going to be left alive, and everybody's going to know, and we'll be good to go. All right. I wanted to see them throw hands, but it looked like she was a little more skillful. The way she was, just the kind of the tone she was setting. Did we ever get an explanation on the muzzle? On why she wears the muzzle? Why she even started to wear the muzzle? Well, I think Giyu was the one that first originally put the muzzle on her ass. But he done passed out. That'd be a good awakening for him. Gonna give us the grip of the hand. Look at this dude. Because I'm guessing all Hashiras aren't created equally, just like all 12 Kizuki aren't created equally, so. That's the girl yep, that is the girl. So the only one we haven't, yep, everything's the same. I don't know if that's her little sister, her daughter, or what. And where's the other guy go? The Bakugo voice actor dude. We haven't seen him at all. No swordsmanship skills. Sun is up. Alright, they survived another night. That was a long ass night, but they survived. I don't know if it was from that kick or when he got the bottom of his jaw broken, but alright, we finally, I don't know when we got to the mountain, episode 16 or so, but I've been there for a minute. Finally left. Okay, wisteria protection. Now, does the wisteria work on Muzan, or is he just like above the rest? Like, is he immune to certain things that other demons, like the top of the top Dracula type people are always like special cases? Of all the Hashiras, well, clearly we have to pause that. Clearly that has to be paused. Alright, let's go back and look at those character designs, huh? That man looking like damn Cyndaquil, the Pokemon and shit. Who wakes up like that? Why did he? What did he wake up? Wow. Okay, so he said you're in the presence of all of them. I only see a couple. He did say all, right? Isn't there 12? Maybe there's just some. I mean, I want to make sure I got that right. It could be animation. I mean, a translation error, but just want to make sure we have clarification on that. You're in the presence of. Okay, he didn't say all. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Is that back here? Is this a this person right here? Is that a dude or a chick? I can't tell. Uh, but yeah, this dude looking like a Cyndaquil from Pokemon Silver and Gold with the like two-tone fire look. I wonder if this dude is like somebody that's super super big, but like is more pacifist because he's kind of got like the Buddha hands going. These are just assumptions, but I will say though, the guy in the middle, his character design, and the guy back over here, their character designs look dope. We've already seen the girl. I still don't have confirmation on her name. I know they said it here. I didn't write it down. Um, so I got some notes there. I guess we'll just kind of go from while I'm still on the Hashira thing. So I guess I'm sure I'll find out. We'll kind of see how it goes. If you were to take, you got 12 Kizukis, 12 Hashiras, correct? I don't know. I don't know if there's 12, but let's just say for the fact there is. I don't know which came first, if they got 12 because they had 12 or that just happened to be what happened. But if you took the 12 Hashiras, lined them up, Hashiras on this side, Kizukis on this side, the strongest Hashira, strongest Kizuki, the second strongest, and went in that order, and you had fights, would the Hashiras always win? I'm going to say no because then it would be too easy, but I'm just going off of what we saw. Giyu looked miles ahead of Ryu there. That he made it look like slight work, and I'm guessing to say that Giyu probably isn't the strongest Hashira. And just like Ryu isn't the strongest of the Kizuki, but it was easy to see. I mean, it was clear to see the easy work that he made. Muzan showing up, targeting Ryu. That Ryu story was, I mean, it was unfortunate, but I mean, he kind of did it to himself. And they kind of always try to make you feel for the demon when they die. I don't think we've come across one yet. Maybe it was the ninja one that we saw in the very beginning when Nezuko burst onto the scene there. I think maybe that was the only one we didn't get like some kind of like a little bit of like a tragic backstory there. It's like it was unfortunate, but I didn't really feel like bad for that man. Given because what I kind of got off of it was that he killed his siblings. And I guess what the father was trying to do, he was going to kill Ryu in his sleep and then kill him and his wife to just kind of just get all of it done, and clearly that didn't happen. What I got from it was that Ryu fed on his siblings. The parents saw that. The parents then planned to kill him, kill Ryu. That didn't happen. Ryu kills the parents as well. It's unfortunate. It is. But at the end of the day, he still did. We see demons out there not feeding on humans. We've seen the I forget their names, Yushiro or whatever his name was. We see them not feeding on humans. We see Nezuko. Again, their circumstances could have been different, and maybe they practiced it like they practiced that over decades and time. And but I don't. I guess at the end of the day, like I don't sympathize with Ryu, but the story and how it all went down is unfortunate. I wonder what. And then speaking of Muzan, who, what, where, when, and why did he just happen to show up? How did he know of Ryu? How did he know to target Ryu? Why go after Ryu? Was he just walking down the street one day and was like, I wonder what's going on in here? Is it something he specifically saw in Ryu? But how would he have known that Ryu could eventually ascend to be one of his 12? You know, I don't know how that selection process happened. If it was random, if it was intentional, and then if it was random, you know, what a luck of the draw. Uh, yeah. And then we saw him trying to replicate that family over time, which he tried to do, but he was never able to get. Um, I don't know if we ever got clarification on why she keeps the muzzle in, at least to this point, because I think in episode 1, Giyu put the muzzle on her, and I don't know if it had some kind of spell or something to it that kind of made her kind of, I guess, not ravenous at one point, but I don't know the purpose of the muzzle now. Seeing Nezuko like shrink and dot and dash around and try to hop over shit like this tall was pretty funny to see. We saw their little Demon Slayer cleanup crew, which you figure they'd have to have unless the Demon Slayers are cleaning up after themselves. If you have some kind of like just all out war type situation. We saw the fight between the two Hashiras, which wasn't much. I'm sure if two Hashiras were really fighting it out, we would have seen a lot more than that. It looks like the girl wasn't even planning to attempt to kill Giyu, but she saw like in her attempts to get past him that he was like actually putting an effort to stop her. I don't know what that was that sprouted up out of the ground there, or was that just Giyu like launching towards her? Um, he ended up getting her in a headlock, and it looks like she was struggling there for a little bit. She went with the heel blade, but we didn't see how that would have ended. Giyu was clearly stronger than her physically, but as far as their skills with the sword go and their abilities, and as Wisteria, I don't know if she has other type of poisons and things on her to maybe you never know when you might come across humans that are fighting with demons or whatever it might be. You need to have all situations accounted for. And then she made the line that like remember. I don't know if she said it. It was something along the lines of remember when you're fighting me or when you're going against me, you always have to worry about the other one. Now, the other one clearly being the other girl. I don't know if it's her sister. I don't know if it's her daughter, cousin, whatever it might be. But they've got the same style, same everything going. So again, I don't know if she's pretty much the same thing. She's too weak to chop off a demon's head, but she uses poison, following in her footsteps. I don't know if they travel around to all their missions together. And then we got to see the Demon Slayer corpse request Tanjiro's and Nezuko's presence. Where did they get even Nezuko's information from? And like to know that she was a demon. Giyu couldn't relay that info. Only one that could have related was Mr. Urugadaki or whatever, however you pronounce his name. He's the only one with that information inside the Demon Slayer. I mean, Zenitsu knows and Inosuke know, but again, they were all TKO'd here in this fight. So at what point would that information have gotten back to the Demon Slayer Corps to be like, hey, you guys know you have a demon out there running around with one of your Demon Slayers. You should look into that. It had to be Mr. Urokodaki, and it had to be him telling them to avoid a situation like that where, hey, if you're assisting Tanjiro in the field, know that he's running around with his demon sister with him. She's not harmful towards humans. She's been trained to not. And when, of course, probably the average demon slayer wouldn't believe that unless they saw it for themselves. And even if they did see it, they probably still couldn't. They probably still would think it can't be controlled at all times. At any moment, she could freak out or backlash. But luckily, we got all that. I would have liked to seen Giyu and the chick throw hands a little bit more, but it was still pretty solid. And then we got we're in the presence of the Hashiras right here, and I don't know if that's all of them. I honestly can't remember if there's 12 on both sides, if there's 12 Kizukis and there's 12 Hashiras. We'll see what they show us next episode. And then, so that was 21. We have, what, 5 episodes left? 2, 3, 4, 5? Yeah, we got 5 episodes left, so we'll be done in about 2 or 3 weeks. When I finish this, I don't know. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what the gameplay might be. I don't know if I should add in something else, or should we ramp up the Hunter x Hunter manga chapters? That's probably I'll have something you guys decide on. So we'll just keep reacting to doing Full Metal twice a week. We'll keep doing Vinland Saga once a week. And then so maybe we do something like, we could start doing 1 chapter at a time. We could do 1 chapter Wednesday, Full Metal Tuesday, one chapter Wednesday, Full Metal Thursday, off. Friday or slash Friday, Saturday will be Ramona Reacts, and then Sunday will be Vinland Saga. We could do something like that. Or we could take Monday completely off, um, and then do Tuesday Full Metal, Wednesday double up Hunter x Hunter chapters. And we'll figure out when we get there. We got 3 weeks. It'll be by the time the end of this month is over. I'm sure a lot of us are still going to be on lockdown, still quarantined, still inside, even though things are slowly starting to open up. But I don't think any of us are going to have a summer. If you want my opinion, I still think it'll be a lot like this, where things will be open, but you won't be able to, like, everyone's not going to be able to, like, meet up at the beach. I mean, even though people are still going to the beach, but like at the pool or amusement parks or cookouts. Like, I don't think all that's going to be going down. So we're gonna have a lot of time to sit here and figure out a schedule and get all of it done, and we'll go from there. Again, the community post is still there. If you want to ask me a question regarding any anime that I've seen, go over there, leave it. I'll answer it live on stream. I'll have your question on stream, your YouTube username, and all that stuff. And that'll be going up on Saturday. And then you guys check back. Of course, this week we'll have more Full Metal, more Demon Slayer. Patreon members will have Hunter x Hunter chapters and all that stuff. But yeah, guys, y'all stay safe. Help me reach 6,000 subscribers. Like, share, favorite, subscribe, and as always,